the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, D. I want to work. I want to work. I want to work.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I want to work. I want to work. Turkey's the mic. Run it.
Now Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Jim. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Robinson's got it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Packers take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. I got you.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right. Hey, Orvis. You better break. I'm letting you know.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Cohen. Oh, good footwork on the spin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
He's got a man, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
First down, a run with Cohen. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And an alley to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Wiggles free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, I'm coming. 56. 56. Check 56.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 56. Mike 56. All day, punk.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers looking deep for it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check 4.
Now Jones. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
319. 56. We got it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
No. 158. Right there. 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 56.
Now Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Mike 50. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike's 50.
Hey, Delta.
Rabbit. Hey, Mike's 50. What's the curl? Mike 50. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check. Mike 50.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't
Go, go.
That's trash. That's trash. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Now it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
180. Defense.
Hey, ball.
Watch twist.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
56 to Mike.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
It's our time.
26. Hey, wahoo!
Here we go. 58.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under crunch. Switch.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, watch it.
On first down. It's Cohen, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Lock in, lock in. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, Mike's 40. Hey, Mike's 7. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 17-yard line.
Hey, check 26. 319.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56.
Hey, echo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I got you. I got you, son. Boom, boom. You're all right, baby. You're all right. Mike's 56. 50. 56. Bound to lose 1. 56 to Mike, boys.
Now Rodgers. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime.
50. Mike's 50. We don't want this. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Slam. Shoot.
Inside. Hey, Alpha.
On second down now. It's Jones. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on second down. Rodgers looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They try again with Cohen. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, 180.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Ran, come. Hey, Haywood.
Check the backer.
49, check 49, check 49.
On 3rd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Bravo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm a tight.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. This is Miller. Complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 27, Bears 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, 18.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58's the mic. Cut. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. All day.
Alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, ball.
They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
56. Target. Back to one. 56. Check, 56. Check.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, team 6. Check 9. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right?
Hey, orbit.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, Charlie.
58 to Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Alert.
We got this. Check 24, check 24.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
58. 180. Mike, 58, right there.
Lock in.
Go. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. All day, just like that.
Alert.
58 is Mike. Man, I got you. Check safety. Watch safety creep.
Alert.
Safety's creeping.
Lock in.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, zoom.
Mike's 50. Ready?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Red, tuck.
It's a safety.
Red, tuck. Hey, Delta.
Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Go, go.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, 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 hey. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.